everyone, welcome to Simply WCR, and today I will be showing you the items that I got from Michael's today and just a couple items that I bought for the projects that I want to do. But to start off, I got this Trisma big yarn from Loops and Threads. The color is chrome. Make sure I get the yarn in there. And I bought the big skein because I am trying to build a stock so that way I could put it on my Etsy, and I felt like that it's cheaper just to get the biggest one that they have available, so that way I won't have to buy individual skeins to make my bun hats. So that's what this is for. I also got another color, but they didn't have the big skein available. They only have the single smaller skeins. So there's that one, and the other color that I got, Zuko is getting into trouble again like usual. The other color that I got is this one, and the color for it is Ashes. I felt like that it was a nice color. It's grays and such, and then it has a very light tint of red added to it. I thought that was really nice. And I didn't just get two, I do have four, but two of them must have fell in my car, so I'm gonna have to go back out there and grab them. But let's get that out of the way. The other yarn that I got, this is by Loops and Threads as well, except this is along the tri-cut double, but here, I'm pretty sure it's just tri-cut double. Here's the label. But the two colors that I got, this one was the Pina Colada. I know you probably can't see the colors too well. I don't really have the best lighting in here. But then I also got this color, which is Latte or Cafe Cream. And my plans for these is, instead of bun hats, I could make bun hats out of these, but I wanted to do regular hats with the, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, pom-pom on top. But my plan is to try to, like for example, make this the Pina Colada, the base color, and then the latte color as the pom-pom. And then if I have enough yarn left over, which I should, I want to make another one with the latte as the base and then the Pina Colada as the pom-pom. Because I felt like these two colors would go nicely together. So that's why I got these. And they do have other colors available. I just wanted to try them out with a more neutral color. So there's those, and of course I got little pom-pom makers. They make a 2.5 inch and a 3 3/8 inch pom-poms, although I'm probably going to use the 2.5 inch one for my bun hats. You never know, I could use this one for the thicker yarns. But I also, which I thought of this long before, but not really into it all too much. Maybe I will make them, but I seen where they take just a bunch of pom-poms and they make a rug out of it. So that would be nice to do. It's something that I would probably do with like my scrap yarn. So at least I'll have them, so it's easier to make the pom-poms. But next I got a 5mm crochet hook. The only reason why I bought this actually is because I couldn't remember if I do have a 5mm crochet hook or not. So I got this, and let's see, I also got these clay items, little cutters, and then tools to use, because I am planning on trying to make my own yarn bowls to sell. It's going to be something that I'm going to test before I start selling them. But for now, I have the tools to actually work with the polymer clay. I will be trying to show everyone as soon as possible. It's mostly going to be firstly shown on Facebook, like usual. But then I also got a 25mm crochet hook by Loops and Threads. Zuko, what are you doing? I think he's having trouble getting over here. Oh, he made it. But, oh, Zuko, back up. You can sit right here. Just lay down. But I didn't want to work with the... He messed up with the camera once and not doing it again. But anyways, I have a plastic one that I've been using for my shopping cart covers, and I wanted to get something more solid, and I saw that they had this wood one, and I believe it was only $8, $7.99 at Michael's. So if you're looking for a crochet hook, I'd recommend checking out there if you don't want to get a plastic one. The plastic one I got at Hobby Lobby because it was the only thing that they had available at the time. But I also got this watercolor paint. I have acrylic and oil, so I had to buy the watercolor. This is another thing I'm going to try to use on my yarn bowls when they're baked and whatnot. So I can't wait to actually try to see how it will look. I don't want to spoil anything, but I hope you guys will look forward to seeing what I have in mind. And then the other two items that I got is just everyday items. It's all white spray paint and then a clear gloss finish. These are also meant for the yarn bowls, but this is just a trial. I would probably like to use epoxy or resin for the finishing touch, but for now I'm going to see how well they look with just these items. If they don't look as well, then I'm probably going to take the money to actually use the epoxy for the final finish of it. I try to make my products the best that I can without it being too expensive. So that's why I try to test out things in order to make sure that I am not going out of people's range of prices, because I know, like me, I try to find the best deals. I understand like some people do take the time to make their items, and I have to put that into consideration with my stuff because I have the bad habit of putting my stuff at a low price, and I'm just basically paying myself about like $1 to $2 an hour, even though I should do a lot more than that. But there's those two items. The other item that I have, which this is also going to be meant for the yarn bowls, is this Recollections. It's a glass glitter, and I got the color gold. They have it in a silver as well, but I wanted to test it out. I always loved this glitter, and I've never actually gotten it before, so I got it now to test out on the yarn bowls. I'm thinking of doing an ombre situation with this, but there's that. And the last couple items that I have, I got this at this one at Dollar Days and this one at Goodwill. I originally couldn't find anything until I saw this, and my grandma suggested we go to Goodwill to see if I could find anything else. I already bought this, and I figured it's a good thing because if I do yarn bowls for my Etsy, at least I can make a small and a large option. So these are the two sizes that are going to be used for my yarn bowls. How much my yarn bowls will cost, I do not know until I actually finish the product itself and calculate how much is put into each different one. But I do have items from Marshalls, nothing really special, just a shirt that I bought for myself. And then I also have this stone rolling pin. Kind of bought it for cooking, not so much. I just needed something to actually roll my polymer clay at a great distance. Plus it has enough weight to spread it out easier. So got that done. I'm gonna let you go. I'm getting a phone call from my boyfriend too at the same time. But that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful day, everyone.